Whoa, XRP holders, I've got good news for you, but we got to follow the Litecoin news to give us the insight. Maxine Waters is getting mad and wants her bill put through, but not the new one. The SEC is likely to.
I say lots of naughty things, so here's your warning.
Look at this move from Litecoin here. You want that same kind of action for XRP? Well, you better follow the news, baby. But don't worry, I'll bring it to you. But we're going to do your comments first. Why? Hot, spicy, naughty, relevant. Maybe I'll share it beginning of the next video. Shane Wilkins says, thank you. Love the way you explain it. Makes it fun. Seriously, finance and all that kind of stuff can be so boring. Government hearings can be boring. So you got to spice it up with a little bit of the naughty talk to keep the audience involved. Any teachers out there, take note if you want your kids to pay attention. River Effortley says, best XRP channel. I've literally been watching other people's channels just to leave a comment, letting people know that if they want a good channel, they won't just use clickbait and tell us what we want to hear for views to look up crypto with Klaus. Golf clap. Golf clap. That is a great compliment. Best channel for news on XRP and other cryptos. Oh, wait until you hear the news I have to share with you today. R. Schmidt's got a good one. Says, happy Hangover Monday, Klaus. Well done. You ready for some good news? Aye, aye, Captain. Are you ready? Yeah, let's do it. Bitcoin's in at 97,538. ETH. No. Okay, look. Check this out. Look at ADA, sweet, Litecoin. You're starting to see some things going deep in the green, right? Oh, and Doge holders, I think I might have even good news for you as well. We're working our way to 40,000 subs, and well, there you go. We just picked up another one. Was that you that hit the sub button? Maybe that was you that turned us to 278. We're getting closer there. Hit the sub button if you haven't, because about 50% of you aren't subbed. Now, Maxine Waters proposes stablecoin rules, federal oversight. Okay, essentially what happened is this. The previous session of Congress had some stablecoin bills that they put in, and Maxine likes those a lot better. She likes them a lot better because there was a little bit, how do I put this, more democratic influence in those. And she wants the federal government to have more control. Listen to this. Maxine Waters, the ranking Democrat on the House Financial Services Committee, published a proposal for stablecoin oversight through the federal watchdogs such as the Office of the Comptroller of Currency, the Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation, and the Federal Reserve. Basically, Maxine wants more control for the feds. That's not good. Waters' discussion draft also outlines regulatory frameworks for state regulators. Back in 2022, Waters criticized a Republican led House committee bill, calling it deeply problematic due to the concerns over allowing state regulators to approve stablecoins without Federal Reserve oversight. Well, PayPal got their approval through the state of New York. They didn't go through the feds. Maxine, you just want the federal government to be able to regulate the shit out of us. Sorry, girlfriend, you ain't in charge anymore, and your homies in the Senate can't protect you now. All right, let's talk about Litecoin and what Litecoin has to do with Doge and XRP. This is going to be very juicy, giving y'all a little warning here. Litecoin defies crypto downtrend as it booked 60+% gains in the past 90 days. I showed you the Litecoin chart earlier, and specifically since the 9th of February to today, you have seen Litecoin go from 103 northwards of 120, so like a 20% gain. That would be very nice for XRP holders, wouldn't it? Here's that same 7-day chart. Doesn't look the same, does it? No, because Litecoin's got something, and XRP might have something here shortly. By the way, 20% gains for XRP would put us close to 289. Ooh, I don't think anyone would be upset with that. But why the Litecoin news, Klaus? And what does this have to do with XRP and Doge? You ready, girlfriend? SEC likely to acknowledge XRP Doge ETF filings this week. Oh, baby, it's time to play. Safer and his colleague Eric Balchunas now have the odds of a spot Litecoin ETF at 90% and a Solana ETF at 70%. Oh, yeah. But that's not all. With the anticipation across the market high in the post-Gary Gensler area, the two ETF experts are also putting the odds of XRP and Doge ETFs getting approved at what? 65 and 70%. Safert noted on an X post February 10th, hey, today, that's breaking news. I'm bringing it to you while on vacation. So come on now, help out with the sub. Just click the button. It's totally free. Seifert noted on the next post today that applications for spot ETFs in the cryptocurrency in the top meme could get an SEC acknowledgement nod this week. You heard it here. You heard it first, baby. So why is Litecoin all of a sudden moving on up, moving on up? Because supposedly they're going to get an SEC approval for their ETF. And we've got really good chances that XRP and Doge will also be approved along with Solana. Now, hold on, hold on. We're kind of sitting here thinking, well, there was probably some insider information going on, and that's why Litecoin has made the nod before the announcement. So what we got to do is this, right? Because we don't know for sure if it's going to be confirmed, but they do appear to have really high odds. And Litecoin, yeah, I told you about a week ago that they would be next on the SEC's approval list. So what we got to do is start paying attention to XRP and seeing if we see the same movement as we did with Litecoin. Keep your eyes peeled on the volume along with keep your eyes peeled on the price. Specifically, look at this, okay? Litecoin's volume in the last 24 hours up 160% to 1.5 billion. Insiders have the know, and this all has to do with SEC ETF approval. In fact, let's look at this. Let's look at the top 20 cryptos and see who is the spiciest and juiciest in the last 7 days for the top 20 cryptos. It's Litecoin. Why? Because I guess they're going to be getting that ETF action, baby. Now, hold up, hold up, hold up. Let's start thinking about the XRP thing. Because, like I said, it's not confirmed. We're just looking at patterns and seeing if we could apply these patterns and using the news. We're going to see what happens with Hester Pierce in the SEC. But again, if that happens and follows the Litecoin path, you're looking at XRP right around 289, 290 on a 20% hit within 24 hours if it is an identical move to Litecoins. Now, we do have some issues though with XRP. We know the case is still going, and that's been one of my big concerns. We also don't have the best of regulatory clarity. The other thing too is Litecoin filed way back then. I'm trying to think. I think it was October 3rd, October 4th, something like that is when the Litecoin ETF was filed. I'm sorry. It was October 7th, or the final deadline countdown started October 2nd for Litecoin and October 25th for Sol. So we might still be a bit early, but they're saying they could get an acknowledgement nod this week. If that happens, you know I'm going to report it to you. So make sure you hit that notification bell so you don't miss out. Now, XRP price, okay, volume up 7% last 24 hours to almost 5 billion. We've appeared to have hit the near-term bottom, which is good. Pairs, yeah, they're pretty high. You're seeing big pairs from Binance, big pairs from the Korean won. But the main news bit right now is you've got a whole ton of XRP ETFs that have been filed. And some of these ETFs could bring as much as 8 billion in inflows where they have to directly buy from the exchanges like you and I. Nope, they wouldn't be able to go OTC and hang out with the Ripple boys. No, they would have to buy it just like you and I would, which would what everyone drive up the price of Roni due to some supply and demand action. So let's see what happens with the Litecoin ETF SEC potential approval. Figure out if it happens to Sol, Doge, and XRP. Pretty juicy stuff, isn't it? And that's what the value proposition of this channel is. There's so much news out there, and the majority of it is utter BS. Melting faces, grown men will cry. Hold on, I got to do the thumb for it. Yeah, exactly. And then before any real news comes on, they're already trying to sell you on some class or some bullshit Discord group where you pay $50 a month. You could tell those people to go fuck themselves. Actually, I'll tell you for you. But think of how awesome this is. You're seeing a Litecoin movement for no other apparent reason than the potential nod of an ETF approval from the SEC. Now, granted, those filings were way ahead of XRP, so that could put us a few weeks away. That's what my calculation was looking at here. A few weeks, if not a month or two, because you got the case going on, and you still had a whole bunch of stuff you had to unravel with the SEC. But if Hester Pierce is somehow able to get through this bureaucratic red tape and get this done sooner, golf clap, girlfriend. That would be freaking awesome. And remember, you got Doge ETFs filed as well. So the order would look like this. you would see Litecoin first, Sol second, and then Doge and XRP kind of after that. That's what I'm going to be keeping my eyes and ears open for to see if all of a sudden we start seeing some weird XRP uptrend where the rest of the market's not doing it, and some weird volume action, because that's what you're seeing with Litecoin right now. You're actually seeing Litecoin defy the rest of the market, be the hottest one in the top 20 right now in terms of gain percentage. And in fact, over the last like 36 hours, up like 20%. That's juicy action, and XRP and Doge fans would love to see that. Now, is it 100% confirmed? No, they were given the odds at like 65 and 70% respectively for approval this week. Okay, so then what are the odds then as the weeks go forward? They get higher, girlfriend. They get higher. But we don't want to miss out. So like I said, I'm going to keep my eyes and ears peeled, going to see what's going on, make sure that I report it to you, hit that notification bell so you don't miss out. And of course, who brings you the best news in crypto? This guy right here. Well, thank you. Sorry, I had fans over there in the corner and they just chimed in. Choo choo, bitches.